As you guys know, Kaspa is one of my most bullish altcoins, and I think right now it's actually extremely underrated and extremely undervalued. In this video, I'll talk about why I'm bullish on Kaspa, the Kaspa update in terms of its short-term price prediction, as well as why I think you should have at least 30,000 Kaspa in your portfolio. Let's take a look at the short-term price action right now. So you can see right now we're at about 15 cents. We did hit a high of around 17, almost 18 cents a couple of days ago, but since then we've kind of consolidated and cooled off a little bit as some of your dino coins are making massive runs, right? So right now, most of the money in the crypto market is shifting to these very large dino coins such as HBAR, such as XRP, such as Dogecoin. These are the coins that are getting a lot of the momentum and getting a lot of the cash flow right now. But slowly and surely, a lot of that momentum from HBAR, from XRP is going to shift to coins like Kaspa, coins that are newer in their first cycle and also have great technology, have great tokenomics. Kaspa is a proof of work, layer 1, fairly launched, no pre-mine, no ICO, right? This is basically as good as it gets in terms of both its tokenomics as well as its technology. Kaspa has basically been consolidating for all of 2024, right? It really hasn't made massive price moves in 2024 at all. If you take a look, the beginning of 2024, Kaspa was sitting at just about 12.5 cents, and right now it's at 15 cents. So it really hasn't gone up that much. Yes, it did peak at about 20.5 cents, but we've had many months, basically an entire year of consolidation. Now I'm very excited for these next coming few months because, as you guys can see, whenever Kaspa has a leg up, it goes absolutely ballistic, right? It went from 5 cents to 15 cents in the span of basically just like 2 or 3 weeks. I think Kaspa in 2025 is going to have another massive leg up. Just doing a quick fib retracement, let's do from the swing high to the swing low of around 9 cents. We can see that this 2.618 and this 3.618 is kind of what I'm targeting for that next leg up. And this would most likely be in early 2025. So anything from around 40 cents to about 52 cents is where I think that next leg up is going to take us. Based on the current chart of Kaspa, I think this is very possible. As you guys can see, we've made this falling wedge pattern right into a breakout many times, and right now we are making this falling wedge pattern. We've broken out of the falling wedge, and now we are looking for that next pump up. And we need to test this resistance first, right? We need to break this all-time high of 21 cents. And then if we do break that resistance, then that is a pretty clear sign that we are going to make that next leg up into that 40 to 50 cent area. I've talked about Kaspa a lot in the past, but for those of you that are new, I'm just going to briefly cover why Kaspa is bullish. All great cryptos need to have 3 things: technology, hype, and tokenomics, and Kaspa has all 3 of these. Now, whales are currently buying, right? We've had a lot of increases in whale addresses in the past couple of days, and you guys can also see on the technology side of things, Kaspa is the fastest proof of work currency in the world. So it's a competitor to coins like Dagchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. And one of the things that sets Kaspa apart from these other proof of work currencies is the fact that it was fairly launched and it has no pre-mine and no ICO. So that means it's not really prone to too many insider dumps. And the only other coin that has this is Bitcoin, as you guys can see. Kaspa so far still does not have a Coinbase, Binance, or Crypto.com exchange listing yet, so none of these very top tier ones. It did actually get a Kraken listing recently, and that was what contributed to that pump up to about 17 cents from that 10 cent range. So these exchange listings definitely help out with the price of Kaspa, help out with the trading volume, but you're not really going to see a massive pump unless you see Coinbase or Binance or Crypto.com, especially Coinbase, right? If Kaspa gets a Coinbase listing, then you can expect multiple X's from today's price for sure. Kaspa and Bitcoin have very similar price actions to when they were first launched. So Bitcoin, this was when Bitcoin was in its infant stages, and you can see this price action is very similar and correlated to the Kaspa price action of today. So when will altcoin season start, and when will Kaspa make its final pump? Now, you can see, right, altcoin season has already started, right? We are just in the very beginnings of altcoin season because this was when altcoin season peaked off at around 61% Bitcoin dominance. And right now we're sitting at 55-56%. So we are definitely seeing alts start taking the reins off of Bitcoin, and we're seeing Bitcoin slow down. But there is going to come a period in the next few weeks or maybe next few months when Bitcoin starts making another rally, breaks 100K and makes new all-time highs, and Bitcoin is going to take a little bit of that spotlight away. And that's actually what you saw here in 2021. You saw an early altcoin season where all of your altcoins, some of your altcoins started to rally, right? Altcoins like Ethereum, altcoins like Dogecoin started to rally in early 2021, late 2020. But then we saw a cool off in this drop in Bitcoin dominance. And that was a result of Bitcoin actually going up and making new all-time highs. But then a few months later in March, that's when you saw the last leg of altcoin season. That is when you see the most amount of gangs. And that's actually when you see coins that are smaller, right? A lot of smaller meme coins, a lot of smaller altcoins. You see money flow into those altcoins, and that's when you see those altcoins take off. And I believe Kaspa is going to be one of those altcoins this cycle. I think this last leg, this last stretch of altcoin season is when you're going to see the most gains for Kaspa. So this leg that we're seeing right now, this downward leg, is mostly due to coins like XRP, like XLM, like HBAR, these coins that are really taking Bitcoin dominance down with it. But eventually we're going to see a correction. So I would assume we're probably going to consolidate somewhere around here, and then we're going to see another leg down probably in late February or early March is my best prediction. So if your altcoins haven't pumped yet, be patient because they are going to have their time to shine, and Kaspa is definitely going to be one of those coins. I also want to take a look at this chart. This is the others.d, and this basically tracks the market cap of all of your cryptos other than the top 10 cryptos. And this yellow line is where I expect there to be a little bit more profit taking and a little bit more risk. So this is actually where I expect to take my first profits. And as you can see, others.d is going up at a pretty rapid rate, right? It actually hit a high of around 12%. So this 15 to 60% range is where I'm targeting. And it looks like we're already almost halfway. So this is definitely a chart you should look at and you should monitor consistently. And I'll continue covering these charts in my videos. The market is always shifting. Money is always flowing around in the markets. As you can see, HBAR, Ondo, VeChain, these are some of the coins that are doing well right now, but that money is eventually going to shift into other coins like Kaspa. And when that money does shift into Kaspa, where do I think Kaspa is going to land in the peak of the bull run? What are my price predictions for Kaspa? This chart shows my conservative price prediction for Kaspa. And I say conservative because I can definitely see Kaspa running much higher than these prices, but I want to stay conservative in my price predictions. As you guys can see, the current price is sitting at 15 cents. I believe extremely high likelihood is anything from 28 cents to $1. 50% likelihood is $1.20 to $2, and 10% likelihood is anything $3.60 and above. $3.60 or $90 billion market cap. That was the all-time high market cap of Cardano last cycle. And Cardano, as you guys know, is one of the top coins for this cycle as well. So can Kaspa hit that? I definitely think it could. Will it happen this cycle? Maybe, maybe not, right? The stars kind of have to align for this 360 to happen. But I think anything in this yellow and green range are definitely very, very possible. So how much will 30,000 Kaspa be worth? This is roughly a $4,500 investment from today's price of 15 cents for Kaspa. So in this bearish price prediction of 60 cents to $1, this 30,000 Kaspa will be worth $18,000 to $30,000. In this most likely scenario of $1 to $2.50 for Kaspa, your $4,500 investment is going to be $30,000 to $75K. And then in this super cycle, right, this very bullish scenario, your 30,000 Kaspa would be worth 126,000 to 300,000. That's gonna be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Also, make sure to join the Patreon if you would like. Right now, we have this whale tier still open at $10 a month, and these are all the benefits you would be getting, including Discord access. So stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.